So you're just not good enough the way that you are?
Correct.
It says you're bleeding internally.
I was on 2 Bears, 1 Cave.
Imagine having to feel like a shit is going to come out of your ass. Okay, like what's the feeling when you're on the toilet? You're about to have relief, whatever that feeling is. But picture you can't go.
My ass was trying to lift me off the seat.
It's almost like, why is there not like dick flavored copy? Whoa,
Copy?
dick flavored
Dick
coffee,
flavored paper?
just for the whores, you know?
You fingered your own ass.
No. I just did a little tap. I did a little.
I got like a
Can we bring duck face back?
Charmander-y thing going on.
Yeah, you got some sort of a Pokemon for sure.
Saw a Pokemon card on the walk today. I saw it. Crawfish.
What do you mean, on the ground?
Yeah, I was a kid's school. Pokemon card right on the ground there.
Well, you had the opportunity to be an actual Pokemon like trainer. You could have picked that up and captured it. That could have been yours.
To be honest, when I picked it up, felt like I did capture it.
Wait, you picked it up?
Of course.
Do you think that's one of those things that's going to be worth a bunch of money?
Well,
now?
there was a chance. It's face down. It had the Pokemon card thing on it. And
Yeah?
I'm like, what if that's a holographic Yard?
Was it a PSA 10?
It couldn't have been worth less money, actually. It was on the ground, for God's sakes.
So Tyler bought 3 of those legendary like original packs, and he's got them framed. They're not opened. He just got the pack, hoping that will generate income somehow.
Oh, that's the goal for him?
Well, they're going to always be worth more money, I guess, right? Isn't that how that works? Something that's not open, it could have a Charizard in there, you know, like, oh my God.
Yeah. How do you feel about that whole thing?
I think it's pretty gay.
I think it's pretty homosexual.
You know how I know you're gay?
How?
You take lukewarm baths.
I told you that in confidence. Dude, I love a fucking bath. You know how I know you're gay?
Yeah.
You want to fucking spend all your time out in the wilderness with only boys.
You know how I know you're gay? You have headshots, dude. You have headshots.
You know,
they're all over.
You know how I know you're gay? You don't even live in a house.
Oh, that would just okay. You know how I know you're. You got me, dude. I'm out.
That's it.
You know how I know you're gay? You ready?
Yeah, actually, you know how I know you're gay? You have so many mugs. Like, the amount of mugs.
I went to a pottery class and I just start creating, dude. I'm starting to
Your
create.
cupboard must look like a divorcee's fucking life.
There's just it looks like
I
a
got
coffee
this
shop.
one after my husband passed away.
You can't tell me the little.
Is that a whale?
It's a whale, dude.
The thing is, you're gay because they're all cuter than the next one. Like, there's no mugification.
And they're all different. I got
The
a different one.
way you present your personality, you'd think all the mugs would be like shades of black.
50 Shades of Black. You ever watch that movie?
We're not on websites you can talk about on here. We're funny today. Like and subscribe, you idiots.
Like and subscribe. Thanks for coming back. Welcome back.
Don't be sorry. We're back. We're sorry.
We're sorry we're here again.
Hey, new discovery. You know Satoshi Nakamoto?
No? Who's that?
I don't know him either. Inventor of Bitcoin.
Oh, here we go.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
They discovered his real identity.
Wait, I thought he was keeping that shit or stuff on the lock.
Yeah. He was locking the coins and his identity, his passport, down hard.
Oh, he's right here. Satoshi Nakamoto.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Literally, he's a physiotherapist in Japan.
No.
Oh, not that guy.
No, not that. They just discovered. I saw Apple News just discovered. Guess. Where do you think he's from?
I'm going to say, okay, is it North America first?
Goddamn right it is.
Okay, United States.
No, they're not smart like us.
Oh, so it's definitely Canadian.
It's Canadian.
He's from BC.
Oh, I didn't get that far, but probably. Or Ottawa. A lot of Ottawa
Wait,
or BC
you didn't even
guys.
get far enough to know if he
No,
was...
as soon as I saw his name was Peter Todd, he was from Canada.
Oh, my God.
I just started flexing. I was like, why does America think they have anything on Canadians? Like, we do everything. Everything. Peter Todd. And he is so smart. He's like, no one's going to fuck with my Bitcoin if I call myself Peter Todd. I'm going to go Satoshi Nakamoto.
Actually, quite the opposite. If your name is Peter Todd, I'm coming for your Bitcoin.
I'm coming for your mining operation.
I never knew somebody with 2 first names that I trusted, really.
Do you trust a lot?
No.
Why do you think that is? Keep drinking, man.
I just need to get the liquids in. You're drinking too. Oh, Starbucks. Sophisticated.
PSL.
PS pumpkin spice latte.
Didn't take that much time.
Didn't take that much. This computer's working this morning.
Do you think do you touch your head and say this computer's working? Are you a PSL guy?
I don't like pumpkin flavored stuff.
What about pie?
Yeah. I like pumpkin pie. That's
Why
not
is it
same,
the
though.
first question blows up your spot? I don't like pumpkin flavored stuff. What about pie? Love it. What?
Because like to me, the pumpkin spice latte and stuff, that's just like a pumpkin flavoring.
You know how
Whereas
I
the
know you're
pumpkin
gay? Of course, it's a little pumpkin syrup.
But like pumpkin pie, it's made of pumpkin.
Is also pumpkin flavoring.
Well, maybe I just like pie, dude. That's just the way it is.
Wow, who doesn't? Yeah.
Welcome back to the Christians Only podcast.
Christians only. What's
Christians
your favorite
only.
pie? Give me a ranking system, 1 to 3.
Apple,
Really, up at the top?
up at the top, number 1.
Not blueberry.
No, blueberry second.
See, I'm either. I think blueberry's first.
Wait till you hear the third. A lemon meringue.
It's always in and around.
It's a meringue is around. You
Yeah.
telling me whipped eggs? You're telling me you're whipping my eggs? I'm in. I'm in for whipped
Peaks,
eggs.
nice tough peaks.
Frosted Peaks. It's like Frosted Tips, but for pie, dude.
You think that NSYNC ate lemon meringue exclusively before shows? It's a good question.
They just had somebody throwing their hair in like egg whites.
Just relax, Justin. We only got key lime.
They're talking to the PA. Like, where are you? Meringue me.
I feel like they could have got more creative with the names. Like where's the cock pie? Scott, this pie's so good, it'll make you want to have a sex with your wife. Sometimes I look at a shepherd's pie and I'm like, how dare you? But then I'm like, they're good.
Well, it's almost like, why is there not like dick flavored copy? Whoa.
Copy?
Dick flavored
Dick
coffee.
flavored paper?
Just for the whores, keep them inside.
Yeah, I mean,
Just satisfy those cravings,
like
darling.
sweaty
Get 'em.
gym girl coffee. Why not? I'd drink that.
I like sweaty. Oh,
Do
my
you like it
goodness.
if your girl stinks a little? They're gonna be so mad when we say this.
Well, I mean,
I don't mind it. Actually, I used to.
I don't mind, honestly.
Kinda-
They always think that you mind, but
Depends.
I
what
like
it
blue
is.
cheese.
That's a specific. Executives uncomfortable.
Oh, my God.
First of all, everyone who listened to the podcast, thank you. You're the only reason that it's on.
The only 13 of you.
Shouts out to the 2 of you in Portugal. Hey, shut up over there, would you?
Stop giving us advice.
You on the left. God, you ever have somebody just say like you on the left? Really?
Did that really strike a chord with you?
No, it just reminds me that, and no offense to anybody, but like, what we don't have much. People, we don't have much. So we just say, we're like, hey, here's what I'm thinking. It's not much though,
You and I are volunteering thoughts regularly.
We are hoping somebody picks these thoughts up.
Yeah, pick them up. Please.
Pick up
Pay
the
us.
thoughts.
Pay us something.
Yeah, like I don't think people realize like every podcast episode is just an hour of people going, yeah, I'll take your money. I wasn't featured. I was on 2 Bears, 1 Cave.
Yeah, I saw it. I liked it.
Can I be honest with you? So I know that I have to post that. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh, I have to post this. Did I want to?
No.
Can I tell you why?
Go
As
ahead.
if you're going to say no and we're just going to change topics. Because first of all, no offense, Bert and Tom, be funnier on your show. Like if you're literally talking about fucking gay commercials, you guys didn't have one joke in there about it at all. And they were just like, it's not that gay. It's like, I'm dressed in pink. I have a fucking pearl necklace on, and I hug a black man at the end, dude. Do you want us to just suck dick on the thing? Like, how gay?
And your coif was perfect.
It was amazing. I had a mustache.
Amazing. Yeah.
So gay.
I like that they put you as the woman in that.
I think, unfortunately, like, you know what I'm going to say. I think that's just my thing.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
I'm kind of gay bitch. I think people see me as a gay bitch, so that's why they let me fucking yell and be mean to them and
Yeah.
swear. Because I yelled at the audience and they just love it. They're like, you can't hurt us.
Oh, you were having a rough set the other day?
No, they just suck. The audiences suck sometimes.
Okay.
I know you don't
I like
understand
that.
this as a concept.
No,
but
I do. I understand.
how about
you
this?
explain it to me.
How about this? You ever go somewhere to dinner and you don't want to be there? You're like, why did we come here? Didn't want to come here.
Okay. That's fair.
People go to comedy shows like that.
I still can't believe that, but
Well, I'll tell you what happens, Papa.
go ahead.
People, they think they need to do stuff because they're like, oh, I'm just dying here on this couch. So they're like, let me go be a part of life. But then they go be a part like this. Sometimes this is all you get. That's it.
Do you find it's harder to make somebody laugh who just doesn't want to laugh?
No, those people are easy to make laugh. It's to make them understand, like to get out of their own ass. Like if you're sitting at a comedy show and somebody's telling jokes and they're not like, just laugh. Like you don't have to think. You don't even think at work. You fuck. Like I was telling them that. I was like, it feels like you guys all work for the city. Nothing's getting done at any of these tables. I could see it.
And they were loving it probably.
They liked it, yeah. People like it when I yell and I get mad because I think they're also looking at me like this guy's falling apart, even though I'm not. I feel better in that pocket.
I will say that a lot of the time when you talk about what's going on in your life, I think about the movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas. I really just
Falling down. I haven't seen it.
Oh, dude, you want to watch a guy go from up to down? Watch Falling
I'm
Down.
experiencing it every day.
Well, you're not going to go into a fast food restaurant with a bag full of guns. So, like he's
Well,
he's
I mean,
really
I'm going to go
falling
in the
down.
restaurant with 2 guns, buddy. Throwing up some big weights.
You're not lifting whales every day, though.
I realize it's not even about the biggest weights. You know, it's all about the pump and the stretch.
So it's all about the pump and the stretch.
You could just hold the weight in your hand, dude.
Just hold it here like this.
Yeah, you don't even have to lift.
We should do a workout episode where I'm just in here trying workouts in this closet.
If you had a workout, you're like, okay, I'm going to go and do one workout. You picked one. What would it be?
I like to put dumbbells with the chest. I like doing chest.
I love how you don't even know what it is. Like I like
Whatever that's called.
I like a ringing bell chest.
Because I feel that the most. I always feel that in the titties.
So you don't see a jacked human being and like pine for that.
You know how I know you're...
Dude, it's the gayest thing about me. I see a guy's abs and I'm like, yeah, daddy.
But you have abs.
Not like that. Not ravioli abs.
So you're just not good enough the way that you are?
Correct.
Yeah, I guess that's something you have to battle with.
I am
you're fine.
nothing and therefore I am shit.
Yeah, I think you could just probably not go to the gym nearly as much and focus on a bunch of other stuff.
Dude, the gym is the other stuff.
Maybe the gym is the only thing keeping you from falling down, you know?
Do you know how much I love the gym?
It seems like
I
you love
used
it a
to
lot.
start, when I started, couldn't wait to get out of there. I was like, I have to be in here to get it done. So I would try to get it all done in like 45 minutes.
Now you're in there 2 hours.
Like 90 minutes. Just fuck. I'm like, what else can I do?
So you're you're just grabbing weights.
What else can I lift?
Anything. You know what you should start doing when you go for your little walks? Put some ankle weights on, dude. Walk around town.
It's bad for your knees, dude.
Oh.
See
Well,
how
I got-
deep the
better-
knowledge runs?
I should probably take those off then.
See
I've been
how-
wearing them for years.
Ankle weights.
Yeah, I wear them all the time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like it. Well, because I remember watching Dragon Ball Z and Goku had like the weighted clothing on all the time. So I think about like wearing a weighted vest, a weighted underwear, weighted everything.
Yeah. You getting in a lot of galactic battles?
I'm thinking you never know when I'm going to be called to action.
So you're just going full front kick.
I got double front kick if I can.
Just so you know, you're 280 pounds, so those ankles feel the weight regardless. You know? Your calves
need
are like,
anything.
buddy.
I don't need anything weighted.
Ankle weights, your calves are like, yeah.
I'm
sure.
already weighted enough.
Ankle weights. See, I'm in the gym. I'm looking at guys wearing tank tops going, don't worry, I'll get there. I'm coming.
You want those like big, you want those big boys.
I just want to look aesthetically like a piece of shit. Where you look at me and you're like, oh, broccoli. Hey, broccoli and chicken's delicious. And I'm like, it ain't, but I
nobody's
ate it.
saying that to you right now. People are just like, pumpkin spice latte?
They're like,
You
Taco
those?
Bell.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
$65 Taco Bell order yesterday.
What?
You heard
Like
it here first.
You and who?
Me and Deanna.
What'd you guys get?
A lot.
It's not hard to get a lot from
Pretty much when your wife's on her period, it's like living with a fat guy for a second. She's just like, give me everything for a minute.
It's like having me as your partner.
For a brief moment. Wait, let me fix this. Oh, is the glare? Let me fix. Wait.
Dude, what is with you and this
Don't want to
sun?
fix. Well, the
Like, can
sun, we rotate around that, you know?
Yeah, well, maybe we got to pick a different time to film.
I'll
this.
fix.
This is brutal.
Why is it brutal?
Welcome back to the one-man show. New background.
Papa John's. Would you respect your father if he came out as gay now? Like, honest question. Would he be like, hey, I'm fucking hard to tell you this, but I'm really
I'm
craving
trying to
sausage.
envision my dad, like sitting down and be like, Antonio.
I'm gay.
Yeah, no, I
How do you
don't
think your dad would tell you? Because they probably wouldn't say it like straight out. Unless
He
they
probably
would.
would just kiss another man, I
In
guess,
front
if
of
he
you.
had to. Yeah, like that would be. But I don't think he could ever do it.
Would you respect him still?
Well, it's my father, but I just don't know if that's my dad, My dad would be more likely to like just be like, here's a string of wives that I have, like 7 more wives.
But no, like this version is he's fully gay. He actually stops making jewelry. He starts cutting hair. Because I know you think of your dad like
Scrappy
impossible.
Coco? Is he Scrappy Coco?
Impossible
Like,
for your dad to be gay, but he's short. He's got all his hair. He dyes that black. All he needs is a couple of gold chains and some boys around him. If my dad came out as gay, I would probably be like, "That's gay, dude." Like I don't know how to react.
I don't know. It doesn't. I can't. I'm trying to think about it and see like him sitting across from me and
Like
telling me. And
you're at Christmas and your dad's now sitting with like a new man, and your mom is like happy.
well, she'd be there too, though.
She would
there.
be serving, yeah.
They would both. Yeah, she wouldn't leave.
No,
That was the joke I always thought. Like if they got divorced, they would just
They
be
would live
still
together.
Yeah, they would just be like the rest of their lives still.
they could be divorced. You have no idea.
True.
Like
I don't really.
I don't think anybody should know, and about the like level of intimacy of their parents.
No,
But you get a sense,
you get a sense.
not like of the banging, but you get a sense of if there's any like love.
Yeah, there's love still. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because if there wasn't, I don't know what would be keeping them together. Not me. It's not like I'm the pride and joy. you
Well,
know?
to be honest, being married, it's almost like it's obviously like it's like working the same job for a while, and like after so many years, you're like, I'm not anything else. I'm
but
this.
you've been married since May.
I'm not talking about me.
Oh, I was like, if you're already saying
If you're
that,
married for
there's
20
a
years
problem.
and somebody goes, "Hey, I want a divorce," you're like, "Okay, are you just gonna stay in a different room?" Like, what's changing, really? Everything
There
is
is
in
people,
our
though.
name.
There is people who get divorced after 20 years when they're like in their 50s and they just move on with their lives. They go in like different.
I don't believe that. Move on with their life. What life?
What do you mean? You sell the house and then there you're gone. That's it.
No, I understand the legit. Like, is that what the barrier was? You thought?
Well,
Was
like,
I
that's
sitting
what
over
would-
here going, "How are they going to sell their fucking house?"
You just said they're staying in a different room. I'm thinking
Think about
there's
it.
a way
If you
to
get
figure
married
that
at
out.
18 and then you're married for 25 years, you're the married you longer than you're the you. So what are you moving on?
Well, when you break out of that closet, brother, let me tell you, there's gonna be a storm.
Dad might be gay.
Holy shit!
We got an audience. We got an audience out there.
She's laughing at her jokes that loud.
Couldn't be like definitely not. Definitely not even a little bit.
What do you think? So you like the new background? Are we keeping this one?
Yeah, this looks like you're gonna do some puppets for the kids. This is great.
I'm thinking red. There's a little bit of pattern on it. It keeps you lively.
What's the next goal you got? You got a goal? You coming at life with a goal?
My next goal is to lose 50 pounds.
Where are you gonna put it? $50. Why 50?
Because then I'd be 230. That'd be sick.
You ever just think you're just gratuitous with the weight loss because you have so much? You're like, I'll just get rid of 50.
Well, it's more likely for me to lose 50 than you.
If I lost 50 pounds, I would die.
You'd be 150 pounds if you lost 50
No,
pounds.
I'd be 130 pounds.
You're 170 pounds?
You can't do math, eh?
That's crazy. Or you're 180 pounds, sorry.
Like, confidently. Just the
Oh,
wrong
my
math.
God. That's light, dude. That's a light amount.
Light. Yeah, you have 100 pounds of me.
I'm the angry guy in the mirror for you.
Yeah, you're the 100-pound guy.
That is crazy.
But like, you're doing nothing with that power. You have an infinity gauntlet strapped to your body, and you just do nothing with it. You're eating cookies
3.
at 10 a.m.
What does the time have to do with anything?
It's everything, man.
I guess. You didn't eat anything yet today? Wow, just a PSL. I bet you there's just as much sugar in that PSL as there was in my
buddy,
cookies.
you think I'm going to sit here and talk to you and pretend? This is poison. Hey, Starbucks, this is cancer.
It's funny that her face is right. Just the
But
face
guess what
is
I'm
right.
going to do after this?
Go to the gym.
Sauna, get the toxins out.
Are you going to the gym or are you going to the sauna?
3 times a week. I go tomorrow. Listen to this. I'm going to be alive and alone because nobody's doing what I'm doing.
Nobody's following.
Nobody cares.
Nobody's doing the research you're doing.
The problem is I go to the places to take care of myself, and the people in there wouldn't be friends with any of them.
Let's unpack that a little bit.
Well, everyone's just so like tight looking, like everyone's face is so, I don't want that. I just want to live. Like I don't want to shit where I'm like, oh.
So you wish like the boys were all in the gym with you together at the same time.
That'd
We're all
be
just
fun
like-
as hell. Like, what was your bowel movement like today?
I didn't have one today.
From the drinking? What happened? Okay, yeah, you're drunk on that.
That was 2 nights ago.
What was the morning poops from the?
I pooped before I went to bed.
Was it like a shotgun or was
No,
it?
it was amazing. It was perfect.
We need more. Because you're perfect, obviously different, right?
It was just like a
What is
nice,
a perfect poop?
Like
I think
just
it's a log where you don't even have to wipe. That's perfect.
I think a pile of shit is perfect.
Okay.
You ever be walking through the bush and you see a pile of shit?
Mm-hmm.
If that's what my shit looks like in the toilet, I'm okay with that.
You're fat. You remember that?
Like a pile of bear crap.
How hot does it come out sometimes?
I don't think it comes out hot, but sometimes it doesn't come out smooth.
There's no way that it can't come out hot, though.
Like, you mean if it's warm?
There's no reality where a guy wakes up, 3 cookies, 10 a.m., and there's no hot shit in that guy's life. What? You
My
trying to
stomach-
deny science?
My stomach knows the business, dude. It knows what's up.
Ah, it's true. That might be a part of it.
It's like it's been put through the ringer enough times.
Because, like, sometimes my poops, I can't see my butt hole, but I'm sure it looks like an ink blot test. Just. But then sometimes they're just so easy. They just come out as if they exist separately from my body.
Yeah,
It's
like that.
This has none of me on it. This is a remote.
Came out unscathed.
And I can tell, too, if I get a salad in me. There's a couple guys on a unicycle just lifting weights in my tummy. They're getting jacked, dude.
I had Little Caesars the other day, and it was really bad. My stomach was terrible the whole day.
Like the
it felt
pizza was
somebody-
bad, or just so you ate it,
No,
it was
the pizza
good?
was amazing. My stomach disagreed with me almost immediately, and I kind of rode that way for the day.
You powered through it.
Well, yeah, you got to power through it. But I was like, I wonder what's going to happen. I got home and nothing bad happened. The heartburn, though, watch out, dude.
How
It
many
felt
times?
like-
How many times a month is that heart on burn? It's like setting to burn.
Like probably if I'm eating pizza like that, like 2 times a month.
That's not bad. I mean,
Like where it's that bad, where I was physically uncomfortable. Like I couldn't sit down. I was like hiccuping.
couldn't
it was bad.
sit.
because I have to be standing. Because if I'm sitting or a little bit leaned back,
Oh, wow.
if you lean back, it's right here. All the acid is right here.
Yeah.
So if you're standing, acid's only got gravity's taking
The
it down.
thought of it being actual acid,
Yeah,
tough.
it is.
It's
Stomach
tough.
acid. It's
tough.
gross.
Yeah. It's tough.
Imagine that in your mouth when you burp and it comes up.
Don't want it.
Well,
I don't
you're
want that.
super healthy. You're never going to get that.
No,
so
I
you're
get
good.
heartburn sometimes. If I'm not doing well.
Well, Gaviscon and the heartburn's gone, brother.
They don't say that on the commercial. Why
That
not?
is what it is. That's what it is.
Is that what it
It's
says?
literally- Yes.
Gaviscon, the heartburn's gone.
Gaviscon. It's a little jingle. It's like what's Pepto-Bismol? Nausea, heartburn, indigestion.
Pepto's
Upset
also delicious,
So Pepto makes your poop black, though.
but not like it doesn't like cut your intestines to make it black.
No, it turns for some reason. One of the side effects. It doesn't happen to everybody, but I remember one time I was on a vacation in Mexico and I had really bad,
Poops.
your long hard pumps in the gym, in the toilet. Okay, it was bad. So I thought Pepto. So I bought some Mexican
Like
Pepto.
you're sweating on the seat.
Like you're fully unclothed when you're. Like if those are the
I
kind
love
of poops
that.
I'm having,
I
I'm
love
naked
that.
on the toilet.
I
I
like
never will
that.
be wearing an ounce of clothing.
It's a weird feeling because you're like hot, you sweat, you get a little cold after.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I decided to take the only thing I could find. There's no Pepto-Bismol. It was Mexican, whatever it was called.
Mexican
Just a
Mall?
pink liquid. Mexican Mall. So I took it for the whole day. Next morning, I go to You Do the Business, dude. I look in the toilet. I was having a panic attack. I thought I was dying. I was
50
looking up
Shades of
like
Black.
when you look, when you call back. When you look up black poop, it says you're dying. It says you're bleeding internally,
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is, sir.
but it wasn't.
Mr. John.
You look up the side effect of the Pepto-Bismol medicine, whatever that is.
What is
black
the
poop.
worst time of your life on the toilet?
Do I tell?
Because I'll tell you, there was 2 Christmases. I'm naughty. It was the worst gifts I had ever given myself. I pretty sure I got like a stomach bug on the exact same day 2 years in a row. And it like annihilated me for a long time. It was like a month of just like, I don't know what's going on. I thought my new reality was this. And then the second time it happened, I was like, is this who I am now? It's just Christmas and Jordan's got the shits. Like, is that who it is? But you know how sometimes you go in the toilet and you push a little bit and your body's like, what are you doing? We got this. We don't need another cook in the kitchen here. Like, let's just I pushed like I thought of pushing. It was like I barely even actually made it happen.
Yeah.
And it was like like the most powerful jet. It was like a rock. I was like my ass was trying to lift me off the seat with how much thrusting force there was. My boss heard me. He's like, "Was that your ass?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude. I'm a man. That was my ass."
I will divulge a very personal story.
I was sick. Listen, I was sick. I go to the hospital. I Uber to the hospital.
You went to the hospital?
That's how bad it was. I was like dehydrating myself. My body was like, you're about to die via ass. So I go in an Uber and I'm like, now I'm starting to get sick. My body's like, actually, there's many holes that this can come out of. Let's use them. So I'm like, I got to open the door and I go to puke outside the door. And as I puke, I'm just farting into the Uber. And I'm like, it was one or the other, guy. We're in traffic. So like, it's either vomit or poop air. Poop air. You get poop air or vomit. That's it.
Was he pissed?
Honestly, he just had to it. Like, when I tell you the smell, like, it wasn't even one of those smells where we were like, oh, that's bad. He's like, I have to change cars. Like, it wasn't even that you could get mad at me because the smell was so much, like, it had to be dealt with. You could not have any energy towards anything other than this smell. If that guy could have took his roof off, he would have.
Did he charge you the cleaning fee for the car?
No, as I'm puking, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, and I was saying it too. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm farting. He might not have known. He would have after like a second. And I didn't even give him a review. I was so sick. I was just like, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Merry Christmas to me. Oh, long pause there? You weren't even going to die? All right, great. We'll be back with another section on shitting.
I'm just trying to imagine you.
Dude, dying. And I tried to stay at work. I had shaky legs. Like I was like, like I was dying.
Those are the bad ones.
It's like I did 300-pound deadlifts.
That's like a flu. That's like a really bad flu, stomach bug.
For some reason, when I'm in that mode, I refuse to go down. I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't happening to me.
You're not letting this take me down.
No, because then in my mind, I'm like, but I've been drinking boxed water. How dare the flu not know what's inside? And then I bet the flu gets in me. He's like, wow, look at all this food. Look at all this healthy food we could eat. Oh. So different, eh? Look at this. Oh.
Okay, 2 summers ago, I thought I had Lyme disease. Do you remember when I told you?
Yeah.
Turns out I didn't have Lyme disease. I had ringworm, okay?
In your stomach?
No, ringworm is a rash.
Oh, but
It's
it's not a worm.
No, not a worm at all. So I went to the doctor here, and they said, "Oh, you have Lyme disease." Gave me the medication to kill Lyme disease. Okay, you have to take this antibiotic.
So they
It's
went straight to that.
Well, Lyme disease can kill you, so they take it seriously. So you have to take it for 2 weeks. But I was about to leave for Portugal for 2 weeks. Okay, you can't drink on this medication. The only thing to do in Portugal is to drink. So you literally, and it was during the festival season when everybody's drinking. So that first week I'm on this medication, okay? And the thing on my leg is getting worse and itchier and spreading down my leg. And I'm thinking, this is kind of weird because I'm taking this medication now. It's 6 days. It's only getting worse. It's not getting any better. I go to this party. I go to a baptism in Portugal, okay? Not drinking. So everybody's drinking around me. I'm not drinking. I run into this doctor. My cousin's like her friend that's a doctor. And I'm like, hey, this isn't getting any better. Am I going to die? And she's like, that's not Lyme disease. And I was like, what do you mean?
Immediately.
She's like, she's like, that's ringworm. Well, I had a bunch of splotches on my leg now, not just one. And she's like, that's ringworm. Is it itchy? I'm like, is it itchy? It's not itchy. It's only ever been itchy. I haven't stopped itching it.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, that's ringworm. Come see me tomorrow. I'll give you medication for it. I'm like, okay. So I stop taking whatever the doxycycline or whatever it's a specific type of, you're not allowed to have dairy products on it. And you can't, I know.
The world is trying to tell you to stay away from dairy.
So no dairy products and no alcohol, okay? I go off that medication the next day and I start taking this new medication for ringworm, and she gives me a cream. She's like, you can drink as much as you want. You can't drink coffee. And I'm like, wait a minute. So now I can't drink coffee and I can drink alcohol. You know what? I'll take care of it.
Yeah. Switch
I'm on this meds for 2 days, okay? I go and I have as much dairy because now I can eat dairy. I literally, that whole day, I'm crushing dairy, dude. I'm crushing dairy for breakfast. I'm crushing dairy for lunch. I fucking find things to put dairy in my dinner, okay? And it's been 2 days since I've shit.
Not anymore.
And my body was starved from dairy products for like a week. And I shoved so much cheese and bad like dairiness in my body. I remember I was supposed to go to a party that night, okay? It was at 10 p.m. It's like 7:30 p.m. My ex was with me at the time. We were traveling together. We're there. And I felt so terrible in my stomach. Do you ever feel like you have to shit really bad?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine having to feel like a shit is going to come out of your ass. Okay, like what's the feeling when you're on the toilet? You're about to have relief, whatever that feeling is. But picture you can't go. So picture it's not constipation. I could feel that the shit is there.
Yeah.
Constipation is like you can't shit. You have to shit, but you can't.
It's like Shaq is standing in the toilet just blocking your asshole.
Yeah. He's like, no. I'm not telling anybody at this point because I'm alarmed myself. I'm sitting on the toilet and I have the feeling, I've never felt this before in my life. It felt like somebody was standing on my stomach and all the poop was about to come out, but nothing was happening. Like there was a roadblock. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense because I feel like, so I reach behind and I just do a little touch and there's shit there, but it's not coming out.
So, hold on. You fingered your own ass.
No. I just did a little tap. I did a little.
So you're in desperate times here.
Well, because I was like, something's wrong because I want to make sure there's at least poop there because if I'm wasting my time on the toilet, I don't want to get a hemorrhoid or anything, okay? So nothing's happening. I asked my ex, listen, we've been together for 3 years. I really need you to just check to see if there's anything going on back there. And she said, okay. And she looked.
Into the eye of the beast? You straight up requested a colonoscopy from a loved one?
So she's like,
what was she doing prior to that?
She was sitting on the bed on her phone.
Oh, wow.
So she's like, listen, we got to get your bowels moving. Let's do some yoga. So I start doing shit yoga, okay? I'm doing yoga.
Which is what, by the way?
I did a little bit of downward
Like,
dog.
did she do the baby thing where she's pushing your legs?
Everything that you can imagine to get my situation going.
Yeah.
And then it was so bad, Jordan. Like, I'm in the bedroom on the floor. It feels like I have to take the biggest dump of my life, and I can't. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to do it.
You're going to push.
So I go, dude, no, it's not even just the pushing. It's more the mental. Like, see, I'm sweating right now.
Yeah, you're
I'm
like
thinking about,
convincing yourself.
about the moment. I was on the toilet, and then the only way this worked, I can't believe I'm sitting on the toilet.
The way this worked.
I put my feet straight out against the wall, okay? And I pushed with my toes as hard as I could, and then I just was like, I'm going to let everything go. And it was the craziest. So I finally, we're talking 15 minutes, and like my legs are shaking. It's a crazy experience. It's a crazy
You're coming.
experience.
My legs
And
are...
I get up because I think I'm done. And when I get up, a little bit of poop flies on the wall.
Wow.
Because it was like dangling, I guess. So I'm in my cousin's house, or I'm staying at Kelsey's house. So I now have to clean the wall because it has a little bit of my poop on it.
It's never really clean, is it?
Well, I know that spot every time I go there now. I look at it, I'm like, I shit there.
So your sphincter was like a wind tunnel at that point.
Dude,
First
it
of all,
was
my
so
question
much.
to you is, why did you want your ex at the time to get a first-hand pink eye look?
I thought something was wrong, and I needed to make sure.
So
that
you
it,
just went like this? You're like, hey. Of all things, that tells me you were in such a vulnerable spot.
Dude, I was panicking because I thought I was going to die. I was like, wait a minute. Because there's a difference between thinking you have to poop and not pooping to like the feeling of, wait, it's right there. Like it's the floodgates are right there.
Dude, I've
They're
been
just not open.
I told you, I know what constipation is.
But to me, that's not what constipation is.
That
There's a difference.
couldn't be more of what it was.
Well, guess what? I bursted through that bubble, brother.
So I
sweating
know
just
this
thinking about
whole episode has been about poop, but a new thing.
we're still going
I have a
about
kidney stone inside of me.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
So your pee hurts.
No. It's like a new roommate. It just pays rent and stays out of my way, I guess. I have no idea.
How do you know you have one?
Because they scan my kidneys and they're like, there's a fucking pebble in there. Mr. Flintstone.
Have you ever had a kidney stone pass before?
Maybe. Like, I have no idea. I wouldn't know.
Hey, look at me. Look at me for a second. You would know. It brings you to your knees.
I don't know if I would know because there's varying sizes. Like if it's really big, because you could
Do you have
pass
the
really
biggest
small ones.
urethra in the world?
No, but they're like all different sizes. The one I have apparently is like kind of, it's not small, it's not big. But I got it because I was crushing for a summer.
Protein.
No, spinach, kale, and just green, like the greenest drinks you've ever seen in your life. Spinach is high oxalates. It literally gave me a kidney stone.
So good stuff hurts you too.
Spinach is not good for you.
Oh.
Even if you have 2 kidneys, it's not good. It's actually like a fallacy. It's just because people see it's green, they're like, this is good. It's actually just fucking not good. Anytime I see a salad with spinach, I take out all the spinach, and there's more spinach than any other leaf. So I'm like, you guys are you're fucking me. You're trying to fuck my ass.
Welcome back to Health is Wealth with Jordan Polchicchio.
Health is Wealth here with the You Know How I Know You're Gay podcast. And
You Know How I Know You Shit podcast.
so now the new reality is I have trouble sometimes peeing. I don't know if it's the stone, what it is. So that feeling you had with your pooping, multiply that
Scary with the pee situation.
and you're trying to pee. So
I don't like that.
It feels like it's right there. And not only does it feel like it's right there, you know those guys in the Olympics where and they go slide down? It's like the guy. Yeah, it's like the guy's in front of you, and he's like, the door's open, you can't go. The door is open, you can't, though. So I go to the doctor's, and the only way to check is to pee. So he's like, go pee in this cup. And I'm like, what have I been saying this whole time, though?
That's the problem, sir.
So I drank a ton of water to go. So what I've realized is if I'm too full of water, that's kind of when it happens. It's like my brain short circuits. It's like, or we wear an Intel chip, we use an Apple, we don't know what the hell is going on. Their signals are all wrong. So I drank a bunch of water, and I got the feeling. It's literally like, in my mind, I can almost see my insides, full pool of water, no pee's coming out. Doctor's like, go pee. I'm in there, fully clothed, trying to pee, pushing, trying to get the mind, body, spirit connection where I can just activate my dick and just, But again, now the computer is too many programs running and I'm overheating, essentially. So off comes the shirt. Okay, I'm just sitting in a yellow puke washroom, shirtless. Then the pants come off. I am naked in this washroom, trying and sweating, a lot of sweat. I'm like, if I pee now, they're going to think I fought myself in here because I'm sweating I'm sweating where it looks like I showered. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm drenched. And the only redeeming quality is none of it's on my clothes because my clothes are folded like you can buy them at Roots, 50% off.
Like some psychopath.
So any thought was a suggestion. Put one leg up, put 2 legs up, go on your knees and just anything. I was in there for 20 minutes.
You couldn't piss.
Could not. It's happened to me on airplanes. It's horrible. I've had it for hours.
So you have to pee, but you can't.
Correct.
So that's uncomfortable.
There's nothing. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. There's nothing like it.
That's
so I get out of the
crazy.
doctor's office, and it's just a hot cup of me, And I'm like, where do you want these? Just put it in the fridge. I'm like, dude, frame this. This is rare. Sometimes, dude, I worked so hard for this.
So what do you say? What's the diagnosis?
Nothing. No diagnosis. They're like, you're healthy as all hell.
So you just have a mental block about pissing?
Evidently happened to me fucking during a baseball game one time.
It could be your prostate.
I asked. They're like, no, prostate's fucking clean as a whistle.
Well, they checked it out?
Yeah, with her hand.
That's crazy.
No, I go to a baseball game one time, and I'd been smoking weed for a long time. And I go to a stall, the urinal, and I try to pee, and the boys are just in there talking. Couple at-bats, I'm still in there.
So you're just a nervous
I'm making
guy.
friends. I'm like, hey, see you guys out there. I hope.
You're at the urinal, staying
Yeah.
next to people.
Couldn't
so
do it.
people are coming and going. That's interesting.
I'm looking up, how do you solve this? They're like, look straight. Don't look at any. I'm like, okay.
So what's your go-to, when you go in a bathroom
Stall.
and you go to it, I know you like to feel at home, like
Not
you're
even at home. I just can't pee. Now it's so psychological. I try to not have it in here. It's like you go to what? Because sometimes there's not a stall available, 95% of the time there is. Especially, thank God for trans people, because they're looking out for me.
They're helping you for sure.
More stalls because of them.
Okay, so for me, I go in and I'm trying to just considerate of others. If there's like 10 urinals and somebody's at 1, somebody's at 4, I'm going to 7 or further, you know? I went to a Swedish metal band the other night in Montreal.
Yeah.
Okay, I go to this concert. First of all, this bathroom has more urinals than I've ever seen. Both walls lined all the way around like a U. Like, why is there so many fucking urinals? I go in there. There's maybe 4 people. There's 25 urinals. I go to the furthest one in the corner of the U-shaped urinal wall. This guy, everybody leaves. This guy comes right beside me.
Did you say anything?
I looked at him in the eye. So, like, I'm already pissing. I've already commenced. So I can't stop. I can't switch. I could have, but then maybe there'd be wetness everywhere.
Yeah,
you know? So I was like,
yeah.
And he comes right beside me on the left. And I just look at him. And he looks at me, pulls his dick out, starts pissing. That's the end of the interaction.
If I could have even 35% of that confidence.
But, like, why? I wanted to ask why, but at the same time, I don't want to talk to the guy.
Do you know why? Because there's no spectrum for human personalities. You can't have a guy that thinks a little bit and is conscientious. It's either 0 or they're pissing beside you. Or sorry, it's either thinking a lot or they're pissing beside you.
I'm still blown away by it, actually, now that I hadn't thought about it till this moment, till you brought up all the pee thing. And I'm like, that blew my mind.
Well, it's a lot. It's very...
It was just weird.
You're encroaching on my space. And nobody asked us, like, why is it urinals?
Urinary.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could put any amount of walls...
Well, you remember the classic of, like, the big trough with the ice in it that everybody used to piss in at Smokies?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
But why is it, like, assumed that dudes are okay with just cocks?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's okay, like, no, we don't care to see a bunch of dicks, but, like, women are very private in the, like, why can't there just be a row of toilets in the woman's bathroom? Where there's
like, why is there walls?
I don't know.
It's just
all women.
It's just assumed that men are okay with other cocks and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's dumb as hell.
Because there is, like, you've seen it even a long time ago before all this COVID or trans stuff. Like, there was urinals that have separation in some places. You get it every once in a while.
It's not like a
sports
full...
bar.
If you're a tall guy, you're just looking down.
Well, I mean,
at the little
you're
people.
not supposed to be looking.
But why are they even teasing me? Like, don't... provide the option. What if a bug flies in my and I take a pee?
You take a fucking glance, dude.
Also, are we not? We know that perverts are a real thing. You know, did nobody hedge their bets? Like, the construction of that can't be that much more work.
Well, you could fit way more urinals than stalls.
Yeah, but how many people are really in need? You ever been in a washroom when it's fully jacked?
Oh yeah, like you go to a hockey game or like a baseball game.
But that's what I mean. That's the only scenario. Why is Yorkdale Mall preparing for urinals like we're at the Leaf game?
I guess men are just disgusting, really, because we just piss everywhere. Like no man is ever. Sometimes I'm not watching, but I'm noticing. I'm noticing things that are happening.
So are you noticing via watch?
No, but peripherals. You just see crazy things happening in bathrooms. Gotta be pissing on the floor and confident too. Like not
you find some crazy things in a washroom too.
Yeah, like what do you mean you find?
Well,
What?
some people just it's like
You want a treasure hunt?
they
in the
don't
bath?
flush.
Oh yeah, and like, but somebody won't flush, and somebody else will go also add to the pile,
Yeah.
which is crazy to me.
Well, how do you not?
Because
If
that
you're
pile is
there-
getting closer to your ass.
Oh yeah. No, I'll pee on the pile.
Oh, I'm not peeing in it because then the particles of poop are your piss does the water comes back on you, dude.
Yeah, I don't have like a fucking high pressure cock system. I'm not like power washing the fucking.
Oh, dude, I can't pee in a stall because the water bounces back out.
But don't you find that in the urinal, the like orientation of the urinal, if you hit the wrong like
Oh yeah,
curvature, you're just...
But that's what the doilies are for. That's what the things are for.
Doilies.
What is it called? The thing? The urinal cake.
Urinal
That's
cup.
what it's for. Yeah, it's like to stop the bounce back.
Yeah, like there's literally no thought at all. Because like the puck in there, just the piss goes everywhere.
I think that's why you just should wash your hands always, because there's always piss coming somewhere.
Well, yeah, was that a negotiable?
Well, some people like are trying to argue with me that like you shouldn't wash your hands every time you're peeing, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like you never know. Yeah, they say it's okay, like if you don't wash your hands when you're done peeing, and I'm like, just do it. It's good hygiene.
That's just a mistake when somebody says that to you. You know, when they're like
with confidence, they said it.
But that's because we live in a new time where being stupid is like you number one.
Like, I'll tell you right now, the only time you catch me not washing my hands after I'm done pissing is like we're outside at a bonfire and I just don't touch my cock. Like, I'll just pull my pants down and pee, and then whatever happens, happens.
But even if you didn't, you wouldn't
I would prefer. Well, I would prefer, but I would prefer to wash my hands if I could.
Well,
it's just good hygiene.
You're not.
Just reaching in a bag of chips with a cock hand? Confident?
Well, especially if you're fingering your own asshole to see if the constipation is here to stay. You really need to take your time. I'm at the point now where gas hurts.
Oh, great.
Like where it's
this is a complete biological podcast. We've become
biological. I think the name of the podcast is going to be just Shit Talk.
Shit Talk with Jordan Antonio.
Don't be sorry, Shit Talk.
We just need a doctor as a guest because we have so many questions.
What you think I would? What if a doctor came on here and looked at what you're doing and goes, Antonio, that's the stuff.
Wait, you think that? Oh yeah, I'd be fucking over the moon.
He would be like, that's how you're gonna stay alive, my friend.
Yeah, and I'd be like, I'd laugh in your face.
And then I died on the pod.
Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
Amazing grace.
And then at your funeral, I'd put like a box of Flow water on your casket. I'd be like, that's what killed him.
Okay. Question.
Fire away.
Let's make each clothing company, a person. Who wins in a fight? Nike, Lululemon, Old Navy. You hear me? You feeling me? You get this?
Yeah.
Guess would be a hot European guy.
Yeah.
No, probably fighting skills.
No. Right now, Old Navy is winning that battle every time.
You think so?
So far, yeah.
Why?
Just power of the people, dude.
The Old Navy's wearing overalls. You think?
Old Navy is the people's champ. Like Nike, a lot of runners, a lot of skinny legs, a lot of like.
I saw a Jack Black guy when I pictured Nike.
Really?
Adidas, I saw like an Asian wearing those like weird glasses that are one glass.
I saw a jacked black guy when you said Lululemon for some reason. I don't know why.
Could be that too. Lululemon's going to give Old Navy a run for the money.
Skin tight clothes.
Who would be a power lifter? Like Sport Check?
That's not a clothing brand.
I guess.
Power lifter? Costco.
No, also not. Kirkland?
Yeah, Kirkland.
Kirkland's good.
Has to be a power lifter because they can afford all the food that it like you know what I mean? Like it's expensive.
I think somebody it would probably resort to like knife play would be Adidas.
Okay.
You know? Germans can't be trusted.
Okay. TV companies who would be good gymnasts.
Oh, Sony.
I'm gonna go.
Sony would be like a little Korean guy with fucking pipes for arms.
What about LG?
LG seems maybe too tall.
Too tall?
I think.
Okay, so Sony's winning that one because I like the other companies.
Samsung
Toshiba.
always comes second or third.
Always. If Apple made a TV, they'd be coming first.
You think Apple's sitting around going, guys, see this? Just fucking bigger on the wall.
Well, they have Apple TV, but it's not the TV itself.
So annoying.
Yeah.
Like it must be so easy to get fired at Apple if you're like a little condescending. Like, you know, you ever in a meeting like, well, what are we going to work on today? Fucking iPad again? Like
if there's an asshole that works there, you know?
You can't.
Oh, iPhone 35? Wow.
Really
blowing us away.
iPad. What is the meeting? Guys, iPad Mini. Like, dude, okay. I imagine a guy who's a piece of shit at Apple. He's like, guys, we're gonna make an iPad Mini. Pulls out an iPhone. Gotcha. I already got one. We all have one, dickhead.
Or you get somebody who's on the opposite end. They're like, okay, iPad, but think bigger, way bigger.
iPad, but we're gonna put keys below it. There should just be an Apple TV.
Yeah,
Everyone would buy it
and it costs $2,000 more than every other TV.
for no reason at all. Just because as soon as you put AirPods in, immediately connected. That's it.
Ooh, wow, no speakers anymore. That's a great idea.
Why aren't they doing this?
You know, they probably thought about it and then they were like, no, it's a bad idea.
In Apple headquarters, there should be an Apple TV that's a legit TV with AirPod Maxes, and they're just like, theater experience in your home.
But isn't that why they made the thing? Isn't that why they made the
Vision Pro?
Yeah. So you don't even need the TV or the Maxes anymore. You just visioned.
I think they made the Vision Pros like that because it's just so marketable. Like if you see somebody with that, you know exactly what it is.
Well, you know they're rich.
Sure. Or just,
It'd be
irresponsible.
funny if we did the podcast, we both had a Vision
Pro on.
instead of like doing all this. Like we just both.
Are we going to wear a friggin' costume next episode? What are you going to be?
We just can't tell each other, but yes, we'll do it in a costume next week.
Oh, yeah, you can't tell me. Why is
Next
that?
week? Well, it's just funnier that way, no?
I guess. Is it?
Yeah. I was going to be...
Do you dress up for Halloween usually?
No, I've never dressed up for Halloween, but I was going to be somebody from Love is Blind, I think.
Do they have big schnozzes attachment?
Well, you would win that battle for sure.
Oh.
Are you all caught up?
Oh. Well, I'm waiting for the weddings.
Yeah. There's going to be 2. It's a record amount of least amount of weddings.
What did you think about Steven's little kink?
His little texting women behind his wife's back.
Well, it's not his wife.
Oh, I
She's
guess.
also a real bitch, too.
She loves flowers, dude. Give me the flowers.
What a disgusting human.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do these people not know they're on TV,
I think they do, but I can tell you honestly, you forget.
You forget when you see there's
So,
at
like,
least 2 cameramen in every room.
When I'm on set, you are mic'd up.
Yeah.
10 minutes after they put that mic on you, you're just talking to people. You don't think you're being recorded. You are. Everything you say is being recorded, but you don't act like it.
But you're like in there saying, I'm a sperm donor.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
He is.
Those
yeah,
are your
he is.
kids.
No. She is a lesbian. She was married to a woman, that woman.
So you haven't got the recent updates.
I did. This is a most recent up. She just posted a TikTok yesterday about it. So she was a lesbian.
Yeah.
And he spent a little time with them, but it's not like his family.
There's pictures with him with the kids and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's not like his family. Like he donated sperm to this lesbian chick. So it doesn't it's a really the slope is slippery.
He's slipping.
Do you think he's a good guy?
Not if he lied.
Did he lie? Like how do you even come out of the gate with that? Hey, love
Right
me.
away.
By the way, I got 2 lesbians and 3 kids back home. Like how do you even broach that?
And then what about Garrett, his ex texting him? How do you feel about that?
That was fine. I think that chick's just really Asian and insecure.
Really insecure.
Dainty.
Really insecure.
She's like a doily.
But like Michaela was like trying to say like, well, he like didn't tell the truth right away. But I'm like, but he like could just show her the message. Like it's not a big deal. He's on camera, it's. But he chose a bad time to tell her. But you know what? I do that all the time.
But you
I
know
choose
how
bad times.
how Michaela's like, well, there's this weird like misconception that there's like a right thing to do at a right time, but the goal is like, what was your intention?
Yeah, like I'm going to tell you the truth. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all you need to know.
Because like we all know how women react to stuff. So the
They
guy's
like it.
first thought is like, am I shooting myself in the leg here? Like, what am I doing?
Am I shooting myself in the leg or in the fucking head?
Yeah. And what do you really want? If his ex messages him and then he's like, hey, bitch, fuck off.
Yeah.
How do you think he's going to treat you? So you got to have a little bit. I think they're going to get married. I don't think Ramses is getting married.
Poor condoms, dude. He can't get past it.
He just doesn't respect the box.
He doesn't respect the army. He doesn't fuck with the war.
No, he doesn't. He hates war.
He's really like, so yeah, if you guys are married for 5 years and she wants to go back to the army, will that be the end of the marriage? He's like, yeah, it will be immediately.
Actually,
immediately.
yes. I've been divorced
Yeah.
once. I know. I got a guy.
I'm really good at it.
I have a guy that will help me. No problem.
Dude, it's the Rufio combo.
I would have honestly liked to see Leo on there because I think he would have been fun in this version, like when they hang out and stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait until the reunion, dude. I cannot wait for this one.
I wonder if Brittany's going to come with an NBA player.
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Why'd she even go on the show?
Money.
Yeah. Fame.
Are you happy that Nick and Hannah are no longer a thing?
Hannah.
Hannah is the new, like, that's the best part of the show, you know?
You know what? I will give Hannah a break here.
You're giving her a break.
She's 26.
No, I disagree with you immediately. Go
Why?
ahead. That's, no.
What did we at the dinner table with our parents? I disagree with you immediately.
It's just wrong. That's not an excuse to be that way.
Well, yeah, it is.
I turned you from a boy into a man.
But have you seen her recent posts?
No.
So they're like, Leo is admitting, and Hannah's like cringy. She's like cringe, and then goes to a thing of her saying, I turned you into a boy, into a man. She's like, they've realized, they're like, oh, I come off terrible.
Wait, are you trying to tell me
Like Leo he made a post, and he's like, so what I learned is something that you think is cute.
Yeah.
Isn't. And like, yeah, immediately I knew. Before he's like, something you think is cute, I was like, oh.
So the premise of what you're saying is somebody watches themselves back and has realizations. Don't be that way in the first place.
When you say it like that, you're like, but you aren't appreciating that they want you to be yourself, and some of ourselves aren't the greatest.
My best friend in the whole wide world, you just met her fucking 10 days ago, bitch.
Yeah.
Whole wide world's talking to you, calling you handsome.
Hannah's just super insecure. I didn't like how she treated Nick, but I also didn't think Nick was in the right going to talk to that 35-year-old chick. What's that 35-year-old doing with a best friend, Hannah, anyways? Get some friends your own age.
He shouldn't have been talking to her, but also they fell in love too, maybe. You don't know.
Wow, but you can't be going over and being like, hey, I still think you're hot.
Not on TV, you can't.
You can't.
But in real life, like, they're figuring it out.
Like, Nick should have went to that girl and been like, listen, I had a great time with you. I would have loved to explore it more, but I love Hannah. Which would have kept the door open.
Turns out he doesn't love Hannah.
When he kept saying bet, I'm like, dude.
I wanted to be my fun self for you tonight, Nick. What did you want to do? What were you going to do?
That's a good impression.
Yeah.
You said yeah like it's been validated many times.
I hate her, dude. I hate her. Yeah, I just couldn't stand her attitude.
First of all, you know how I know I'm gay? What I'm about to say. It's probably hard to be a chick that's a little bigger, independent.
Well, if you've seen her recently.
Anto, you could be 330 pounds and walk around with your cock out. No one's going to stop you. Like, nothing's going to happen. No judgment. No judgment is going to happen, and people might start thinking that's a way they should live, and they're going to start to do what you're doing. And then you grab the mini whale. Like,
That's a good idea. I might try that.
We might have to change the background because I feel like the background of you guys making me look beet red.
You know what? It might be possible. I got good lighting in here, so I don't look red at all.
You look like claymation. So is it just that you can't not drink something? You just had a sip, my guy. Is your mouth dry as shit?
I just like to keep hydrated.
Okay. Let's end the episode. Rapid fire questions.
Go.
4 each. You got to answer them quick.
All right.
Do I have the questions? No, but they're coming.
Okay.
Smarties or sour candy? It's too slow.
Smarties.
This is slow.
Sorry,
okay,
Smarties.
next one. Let's go a little faster here. Smarties
Okay,
or sour
go.
candy? Bidet or toilet paper?
Bidet.
Nice. Fried chicken, hamburger.
Fried chicken.
Ooh. Anal sex missionary. too long. This is too long.
Okay, would you rather have your own dick or a homeless person's toe in your mouth?
It's my dick's in my mouth too?
No, you have to choose one or the other.
Oh, like they're
Homeless
both in your mouth?
Homeless person's toes going in or your own dick?
My own dick.
Spinach or tap water?
Tap water. Yeah.
Chocolate or chocolate?
Ooh. Chocolate.
Last one.
Okay, wait. Hot tub, sauna.
Hot tub.
Ooh, okay.
Women's clothes on you or no clothes?
Oh,
And you have to
no
give
clothes.
a speech.
I've
You have
been
to
at the
give a
gym.
speech. But you have to be giving a speech.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at the gym, of course, so no clothes.
All right.
Actually, wait a second. Do I want the ladies' clothes? Maybe the accent, the lifts. Okay, wait. Spend a night with a gay man and you have to kiss him at the end, or you just jerk off a gay guy quick and you never talk to him again. That's tough. That's tough. You got to spend like the night with him, like it's a date.
Like 2 cup. I'll spend the night with him.
And a kiss at the end.
No problem. Easy.
Okay. Tongue.
Well, you didn't say tongue, but
It's a night and he's not getting any tongue?
not for me. Okay, last one. Would you rather?
All right.
Would you rather drink a full bowl of period blood?
How big is the bowl? Like a couple
It's like
liters?
a soup bowl of period blood.
Like a hand bowl, or are we feeding 4? Is it a 4?
Not a pho bowl,
Okay,
a pho bowl,
okay.
but like a fucking bowl, you know?
Okay. A lot of iron.
Or you have sex with a guy in his ass and you have to suck your own dick clean full of shit.
So aggressive. Probably the blood.
You're drinking a full bowl of period blood.
Do you know how many thoughts have to go in your mind for the other one? You're so mentally present for so much more on the other side of that. First of all, I got to have the sex. And then there's a second finishing move at the end. Like with the bowl, I could get a straw. I could add stuff to it. Maybe some emergency to dilute it. Electrolytes in there.
Okay.
What a disgusting episode.
Yeah, that's.
If you
can't
made it
hear
this far, don't comment chili pepper. Just throw up.
Thank you.
Throw up.
Have a good day.
We love you.